Hey everybody, Dr. Mike here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an important topic: foods and drinks that can cause kidney failure. Sometimes it means an adjustment in lifestyle, and sometimes it means paying closer attention to what we're putting in our bodies. Your kidneys are vital organs that filter waste and excess water from your blood, and it's crucial to keep them healthy. So let's explore what you should avoid to protect your kidneys. We're kicking off our list with public enemy number 1, processed foods. Now I know what you're thinking. Dr. Mike, you're always picking on processed foods. And you're right, I am. But for good reason. They can be really tough on your kidneys. These convenient culprits are often loaded with sodium, sugar, unhealthy fats, and a whole bunch of artificial additives. And to make matters worse, they tend to be low in fiber and protein, which are essential for overall health. Think about it. Your kidneys are like your body's filtration system. They work tirelessly to remove waste products from your blood. But when you overload your system with processed foods, you're essentially forcing your kidneys to work overtime. Over time, this constant strain can take a toll on your kidneys, increasing your risk of developing chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease is a serious condition that can lead to a whole host of other health problems, including high blood pressure, heart disease, and even kidney failure. So, do your kidneys a favor and limit those processed foods as much as possible. Alright folks, let's talk about the worst offenders in the processed food family: ultra-processed foods. These are the ones that have undergone so much processing that they barely resemble real food anymore. We're talking about those sugar-sweetened beverages that are practically liquid candy bars, and those ultra-processed meats that are packed with sodium, preservatives, and who knows what else. Now, I understand that these foods can be tempting. They're often cheap, convenient, and let's face it, they can be pretty darn addictive. But when it comes to your kidney health, they're like ticking time bombs. Those sugary drinks not only contribute to weight gain, which puts extra stress on your kidneys, but they can also directly damage your kidneys over time. So, if you're serious about protecting your kidneys, it's time to break up with ultra-processed foods for good. Okay, now we're moving on to foods that are generally considered healthy, but can be problematic for your kidneys if you're not careful. Foods high in potassium. Now, before you go throwing out all your bananas and avocados, hear me out. Potassium is an essential mineral that plays a vital role in maintaining fluid balance, regulating blood pressure, and keeping your muscles and nerves functioning properly. However, when your kidneys aren't functioning at their best, they may have trouble removing excess potassium from your blood. And this can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia, which can be dangerous. Symptoms of hyperkalemia can include muscle weakness, fatigue, nausea, and even irregular heartbeat. If you have kidney issues, it's important to moderate your intake of these foods and talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian about what's right for you. Let's talk about another common culprit when it comes to kidney problems: sodium. Now, sodium is an essential mineral that our bodies need to function properly. It helps regulate fluid balance, transmits nerve impulses, and plays a role in muscle contractions. However, most of us are consuming way more sodium than we need, and that's where the trouble begins. When you eat a lot of salty foods, your body retains water in an attempt to dilute the sodium. This puts extra stress on your kidneys, which have to work harder to filter out the excess sodium and fluid. Over time, this constant strain can damage your kidneys and lead to a decline in kidney function. So, what are some of the biggest sodium culprits? Well, pretzels, chips, and crackers are usually at the top of the list. Alright folks, let's talk about a topic that's near and dear to many of our hearts: processed meats. I know, those juicy hot dogs, crispy bacon strips, and savory sausages are hard to resist. But when it comes to your kidney health, they're like frenemies that you're better off without. Processed meats are those delicious but detrimental meats that have been preserved by smoking, curing, salting, or adding preservatives. While they might satisfy your taste buds in the short term, in the long run, they can wreak havoc on your kidneys. Processed meats are typically loaded with sodium and phosphorus, two minerals that can be particularly harmful to your kidneys, especially if you already have kidney disease. High phosphorus levels can lead to a buildup of minerals in your blood, which can weaken your bones and damage your blood vessels, including those in your kidneys. Let's be honest, many of us rely on that morning cup of coffee or that afternoon tea to get us through the day. And while moderate caffeine intake is generally considered safe for most people, it's important to be mindful of its potential impact on your kidneys. Caffeine is a stimulant that can increase blood flow and blood pressure, which can put extra stress on your kidneys. Now, if you have healthy kidneys, they can usually handle this temporary increase in workload without any problems. However, if you have pre-existing kidney disease or are at risk of developing kidney problems, it's a good idea to limit your caffeine intake. High caffeine intake has also been linked to an increased risk of kidney stones in some people, especially those who are prone to developing them. If you're concerned about your caffeine intake or have any underlying health conditions, it's always best to talk to your doctor to see what's right for you. Let's dive into the topic of shellfish and their potential impact on kidney health. Now, shellfish, including shrimp, lobster, crab, and mussels, can be a delicious and nutritious part of a balanced diet. They're a good source of protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and various vitamins and minerals. However, shellfish are also high in purines, which are naturally occurring compounds that break down into uric acid in the body. For most people, uric acid is filtered out by the kidneys and excreted in the urine without any issues. However, for individuals with kidney problems or a history of gout, high purine intake can be problematic. Gout is a type of arthritis that occurs when uric acid builds up in the blood, forming crystals that deposit in the joints, causing pain and inflammation. In some cases, high uric acid levels can also contribute to the formation of kidney stones. Let's talk about those fizzy drinks that many of us enjoy, carbonated beverages. While they might seem harmless, especially those diet versions, they can actually have a negative impact on your kidney health. One of the main culprits in carbonated beverages is phosphoric acid, a common ingredient added for its tart and tangy flavor. While phosphoric acid is generally recognized as safe by regulatory agencies, studies have shown that regular consumption of cola beverages, which tend to be high in phosphoric acid, has been associated with urinary changes that promote kidney stones. Kidney stones are hard deposits that can form in your kidneys when there's a high concentration of certain substances in your urine, such as calcium, oxalate, and uric acid. Phosphoric acid seems to interfere with your body's ability to regulate calcium levels, increasing the risk of calcium-based kidney stones. Carbonated beverages are also often loaded with sugar, which can contribute to weight gain, increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, and put extra stress on your kidneys. Let's address a common habit that can have unintended consequences for your kidneys: overusing painkillers. Now, I understand that pain is no joke, and painkillers can be a lifesaver when you're dealing with an injury or chronic pain condition. However, it's important to remember that even over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen and naproxen can be tough on your kidneys if used excessively or for prolonged periods. These pain relievers work by reducing inflammation, but they also constrict blood vessels, including those that supply blood to your kidneys. Regularly taking these medications, especially at high doses, can reduce blood flow to your kidneys, putting them under stress. Over time, this reduced blood flow can damage the delicate filtering units in your kidneys, impairing their ability to remove waste products from your blood effectively. But it's crucial to use painkillers responsibly and as directed by your doctor. If you're experiencing chronic pain, it's essential to explore other pain management options, such as physical therapy, exercise, or alternative therapies, to reduce your reliance on painkillers. Let's talk about a dietary habit that might seem counterintuitive: eating too much protein. Now, we all know that protein is essential for building and repairing tissues, producing enzymes and hormones, and maintaining a healthy immune system. But like many things in life, when it comes to protein, more is not always better, especially for your kidneys. When you consume protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids, which are then used for various bodily functions. However, this process also produces waste products, primarily urea and creatinine, which need to be filtered out by your kidneys and excreted in the urine. If you're eating a high-protein diet, your kidneys have to work harder to eliminate these waste products. For people with healthy kidneys, this might not be a big deal, but if you have underlying kidney disease or are at risk of developing kidney problems, consuming too much protein can put extra stress on your kidneys. That's it for today's video on foods and drinks that can harm your kidneys. Remember, taking care of your kidneys is essential for your overall health. By avoiding or limiting these potentially harmful foods and drinks, and by making healthier choices, you can help keep your kidneys functioning well for years to come. Until next time, stay healthy, my friends.